Alright guys, so welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video. Now, we actually had some pretty big news drop over here on JP Dokkan. Now, we have what many people were expecting anyways, the new LR Future Gohan. So it appears this guy is going to be AGL. So AGL gets, I think, 5,000 to all stats. So yeah, attack's going to be like around 20,870, which is actually pretty good. His defense, even if we like lowball it and only give him like 4,000, is still actually going to be really, really high. So again, this guy defensively is going to be looking very, very impressive because again, with 4,000, and again, this is me lowballing it, that's still 13,000 to his defense. And again, that's a lowball estimate. So already, I really, really like what they're doing with this Future Gohan. And it's actually a Future Gohan and a Future Trunks. But I think they do it like an exchange or something, because again, you know, once, you know, they exchange, it's just Future Gohan, it appears. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's hop right in. So he leads Connected Hope or Bond of Master and Disciple 4 key and 150%. So that's actually a really good leader skill. Again, I am a fan of, you know, the units that come out with 4 key 150% leader skills instead of, you know, like the really bad 4 key 130%. So again, I mean, it's a good thing that Bond of Master and Disciple finally gets a new leader as well as Connected Hope. On his 12 key super attack, Explosive Dance, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn. And then on his 18 key Double Masenko, he greatly raises defense for 1 turn and causes Mega Colossal damage. So that already is a very, very good super attack effect. Again, he's, you know, raising defense, and then he's greatly raising it on his 18 key super attack. Passive, Remaining Warriors Moral Struggle, 150% attack and defense at the start of turn, plus randomly changes key spheres other than AGL to AGL key spheres when HP is 58% or above. So that's actually a really powerful ability right there. That means he's going to be self-sustaining when it comes to him getting, you know, like constant 24 key super attacks. He gets another 58% defense and a chance to perform a critical hit and reduces damage received by 8% when collecting 8 or more key spheres. He gains another 58% attack, another chance to perform a critical hit, and another 8% damage reduction when collecting 5 or more AGL key spheres. Launches an additional super attack when collecting 8 or more key spheres. Alright, so this guy's actually pretty good. Again, I like the fact that they did give him 2 separate chances. So I believe the way this is going to work is if you get 5 AGL key spheres, I think both the 58% defense and 58% attack, they both should activate. But again, we'll see until we look at it in-game. But I think that's how it works. Because again, you would, in theory, want to go for the defense. So again, we'll see how that works in-game. You know, whether or not, you know, he actually gets the buff if you do get like 5, you know, AGL key spheres. Does that also give you the defense? So again, that's actually going to be a pretty interesting thing to see about this unit. Alright, and then he also has an exchange animation as well and an ability. So after 3 turns have elapsed from the start of battle, okay, and HP is 58% or less. Okay, now that's not the worst condition ever, but it is kind of restrictive. Again, you're probably not going to see that too often. The only place you're probably going to see that happen is going to be like maybe Super Battle Road, but really other than Super Battle Road, you're probably not going to see that too often. Again, it's not that common that you get under 58% HP in like regular Dokkan events. So again, not a bad condition because again, it's just 3 turns, but at the same time, it is a little bit restrictive. But again, it's not the worst condition we've seen yet. Alright, so his links are Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Infighter, Prepared for Battle, Dismal Future, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. And then he's on Connected Hope, Bond of Master and Disciple, Hybrid Saiyans, Future, Android / Cell Saga, Joint Forces, All Out Struggle, and Powerful Comeback. So again, very, very good teams that he's helping. And then when he actually does the exchange, it's just regular, you know, Super Saiyan, you know, Future Gohan. So on his 12 key, he greatly raises attack, and then on his 18 key, he greatly raises attack. Okay, so it's literally just the same. So he doesn't raise defense anymore. Alright. So, passive Hope Struggle, 258% attack. And then he gets 8 ki for 5 turns from first appearance. Okay, that's pretty good. He performs an additional super attack when collecting 8 or more ki spheres. Reveals the location of enemy super attacks when HP is 58% or less. Revives with 85% HP recovered when this character is KO'd once only. Once this character's revival skill has been activated, gain 5 ki, defense and damage reduction plus 58% for the rest of battle. Saiyan Warrior Race and In Fighter becomes Super Saiyan and Cold Judgment. Alright. It's actually pretty hard to evaluate this unit because, again, his exchange is not a bad condition. You know, you will see this in like Super Battle Road settings. And once you exchange into Super Saiyan Future Gohan, the one thing I will say, he's probably not going to be very good defensively until you get this guy to revive. Because again, once he revives, he gets 5 ki, 58% defense and damage reduction. So the one criticism I have about him is, again, the fact that he has to revive in order to get that defense and damage reduction. But once you do get that to activate, which I don't think should be hard, because again, the way that he exchanges is that you have to be under 58% HP. So if that happens, you exchange, you're under 58% HP, you know, let's say turn 5 rolls around, you know, like, because, you know, turn 3, you get the transformation off, you know, you go through the entire turn, and then say on turn 5, you know, die for certain, you know, you're in Extreme Super Battle Road for some reason, you know, and then you die, and then he revives, then on, like, what, turn 7, he's gonna be, like, probably one of the best defensive units in the game. Because, again, the damage reduction, the defense, the attack that he's getting, the ki. Again, he has Cold Judgment, which is, again, a really, really good defensive link. So, again, we have to see this guy in-game. Because, again, it's really, really hard to evaluate him. Just, like baseline, just, like, straight looking at him, like, the way he is. It's really hard to do that. But I do think this future Gohan is going to be very good. Again, it's just a matter of looking at his level of defense without the revive. Because again, the revive is pretty much what they're banking on you getting. Essentially. Because if you can, like, because the golden rotation for this unit would be you exchange and then you also die at that same time. Like, if you can be under 50% HP, you know, exchange into future Gohan and then die that very same turn, then on turn 5, you know, future Gohan is going to be, like, really, really damn powerful because he's going to be hitting hard. He's going to be getting a ton of ki because, again, he does get 8 ki for 5 turns, plus the extra 5 ki that he's going to be getting from his revive. If you get 8 ki spheres, he gets another, you know, guaranteed super. You know, if he's under, you know, 58% HP, he also reveals enemy super attacks. So, again, this unit is good. The only issue I see with him is that he's very restricted in his passive. Because again, you have to get 8 ki spheres to get an additional super attack. You have to be under 58% HP to see enemy super attacks. And then you have to revive to get the extra 5 ki in damage reduction and defense. So that's my only criticism for this unit. But other than that, this guy looks to be very, very good. I would actually probably argue that just Super Saiyan Gohan, Future, and Trunks is probably the better unit defensively. But again, until we see them in-game, again, I kind of want to reserve my judgment. Because again, I don't want to be too harsh on him. Just because, again, he does look good. It's just that they made him really wonky. So, again, I kind of, like I said, just want to reserve judgment. Also, another thing I wanted to point out is I searched up, and AGL units get 5,400 to defense when they're fully rainbowed. So this guy's defense is going to be 14,419. So again, in terms of defense, he's going to be looking pretty good. He's going to be one of the highest units, like, to have defense. Like defensively, he's probably going to be one of the highest units in the game. So, again, defensively, I think this guy's going to be really good. Alright, so yeah. So that was future LR Future Gohan and Trunks that, again, exchanges into Future Gohan, then revives. So, again, he is a good unit. You know, for sure, he is a very, very good unit. But, again, we have to see him in-game, for me personally, before I can actually make a judgment call on him. And then we also have the Easy A for the physical Future Gohan, whose Easy A I have been looking forward to very much. Because, again, I do think this unit is very, very good. Alright, so he's Future 3Q 170%, so again, he's probably going to be the best leader for Future. He gets 158% attack, he raises defense by up to 158%, the less HP remaining, the greater the defensive boost. So again, that is probably the one issue that I have with him already, is again, I don't like the fact that he gets more defense with less HP. I think it should be that he gets more defense the more HP he has. So he gets 30% damage reduction, and then he builds up more damage reduction by 7% at the start of every turn, up to 28%. So basically, after 4 turns, this guy is going to have 58% damage reduction after 4 turns. So that's actually really good. Yeah, because again, the fact that he has his defense now, he's still greatly... wow, he actually greatly raises attack and defense on super attack now. Plus the damage reduction he's building up. This guy's gonna be really good defensively. Again, just like right off the bat, this guy's gonna be really good. He gets another 120% attack and defense with a medium chance to crit if there's a character whose name includes Trunks on the Future Saga category. Okay, now this is gonna be probably one of the most controversial things about him, is that you need a Future Saga Trunks. Now, taking a look at Future Saga, right here, there are a lot of Future Trunkses, for sure. The only issue is not a lot of them are good. Again, this guy is the most recent, you know, Prime Battle Easy A, and again, he does fulfill that requirement because he is a Future Trunks. So again, he's actually really good. Again, like, don't get me wrong, this guy is good. He's still good, but again, he has aged. Again, he's really only good in long events. And just kind of looking down it, again, you really wouldn't run these two together because this guy wants to be run on Vegeta's family. This guy is decent, to say the least. So again, there are good options, I would say, but at the same time, it's like, for many players, I would say most of these options aren't going to be available to them because again, not everyone is going to have this guy Easy Aid. Same thing with him. Not everyone is going to be able to beat the Super Battle Road stages to get him. Not everybody, you know, was able to pull this guy right here. You know, this Future Trunks that just recently came out on JP. So, again, it's not like his condition is garbage or, like, just completely bad. It's just that for a lot of players, I think the conditions to fulfill that is not going to be as easy. Because, again, this guy is pretty old at this point, but like I said before, he's really, really bad at this point. He's really only good in long events. This guy is still moderately decent, but you really want to be fighting like a Cell unit to really bring out this guy's power. So again, there are options that you can run for sure. But again, the main options that you would want to run could be a little bit restrictive. Like this guy, his Easy A, and then this guy right here. These are like the main ones I would say that you want to be running. But unless, again, you Easy A'd this guy and you farmed him up, you completed this guy's Easy A, and you pulled this guy, it is probably, in my opinion, going to be that. It is going to be a little bit difficult. Just a little bit. But again, I do think his condition isn't the worst. Because, again, we have seen worse. So, again, this Future Gohan, it looks to be very, very good. Actually, extremely powerful. So, again, I'm actually quite excited for his Easy A. So, again, that was the Dokkan Fest Physical Future Gohan. And then we also have a ton of fusions that are going to be getting easy. I think these are Easy A's, correct? So, yeah, I believe these are Easy A's or Awakenings. Just let me actually quickly double check that. Alright, boys. So, yeah, I checked. So, they are Easy A's. Okay, so next up is Karoli. This is the fusion of Goku and Broly. So he gets 260% attack and defense at the start of turn. He performs Jesus Christ. He performs I can't speak today, bro, I swear. He performs an additional attack that has a 70% chance of being a super attack, because again, it's a great chance. He gains an additional 59% attack if the targeted enemy is in the stun status. So, again, this Caroli is really, really good because he has a high chance to stun on his super attack. So, in theory, you could like triple super, triple stun with this unit. So, again, Caroli is looking to me to look like probably one of the best like fusion, I guess you could call it, like easy A's, because again, all of these units are technically fusions. Alright, next up is Barlot. He randomly changes key spheres, excluding STR to STR key spheres. So essentially, he just changes any key sphere that isn't already STR to STR. He gains 30% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. So again, you want to give him a ton of orbs. He gains an additional 30% attack and a chance to perform a critical hit plus 15% when collecting 3 or more key spheres. And then he gains a high chance to perform an additional super attack when collecting 5 or more key spheres. And then he gains another 30% attack and defense and 15% chance to crit when collecting 7 or more key spheres. And then he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Okay, so again, you essentially want to get this guy like 5 key spheres. No, like 7 bare minimum. The reason for that is, again, he gets more attack and defense per key sphere. He's going to be getting, again, the extra buffs from his passive. And then he's also going to be able to get that, chance to perform an additional super attack. And again, he greatly raises his attack and defense on super. So again, Barlot is looking to be very good. The only issue that I can just foresee for him is that, again, he's very key hungry and key dependent. But other than that, again, this guy looks to be very, very impressive. Alright, next up is Pan. She gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. She gets another 30% attack and defense per fusion category ally attacking in the same turn, excluding herself. So again, she can get a total of 60% attack and defense. She gives all allies 3 key when HP is 30% or above. She has a high chance to be super effective against all types, and a high chance to guard. And then she raises attack and defense on super. So, yeah, dude, I'm actually liking what they're doing with these fusions, because, again, the only downfall to these guys is just their teams. Again, these guys are very limited when it comes to their teams, but, again, if you run, like, an entire, like, crossover team with only these guys, like the fusions, it's actually going to be a pretty good team, because again, Vegeto's the leader of crossover and he's fusion, so he's going to be able to fulfill the condition for Pan. He's also going to be supporting them. So I'm actually really, really like impressed that they're actually making these guys like really good. All right, and then the final one is, I think this is a fusion of Videl and like, I have actually no idea. All I know it's like Videl and somebody else, but again, I have no clue. Alright, so she gets 150% at the start of turn, all allies 30% attack and defense, plus an additional 10% attack and defense, and a chance to evade enemies' attacks plus 7% per fusions category ally on the team. Alright, so you essentially want to run her on a pure fusions team. Because again, with this built into her passive, that's like, what? Because a full fusions team is like 6 characters in total. Because again, she herself counts. Because it doesn't say, excluding herself. So in total, she'll be getting, what, like 42% chance to dodge, and an extra 60% attack and defense. Plus the 30% that she's giving to everyone, including herself. So, yeah, dude. I think her name is Pandel. Oh, yeah, it's Pan. Never mind, it's in the name. So yeah, Pandel's looking to be pretty good, and then she lowers attack and defense. So this is going to be a decent thing for Super Battle Road. Alright. So yeah, man, dude, these fusions, they're weird for sure, but yeah, dude, they're actually looking to be very good. Because again, if we take a look at crossover, again, Vegeto's the leader of it, so again, he counts as a fusion. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to oh yeah, these guys also count as fusions. So again, yeah, all of them are on this team. Yeah, Pan, Caroli, Pandel, and then Barlot. So yeah. Again, like, these guys are all very, very good options for the crossover team. Again, I'm actually really excited for the celebration because, again, there's so much, content that's, coming to the game. with the new arrival of this LR, the EZA for him, you know, 4 EZAs, you know, right here. Again, like, if they give him a regular EZA, then that's a free 30 stones. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. You guys can let me know what you guys think of the Dokkan Fest Future Gohan's EZA, whether you guys like it or not. You guys can also let me know what you guys think of the LR Future Gohan and Trunks. Again, I do think they're good. In my personal opinion, I think this version is going to be way stronger defensively, only because once he exchanges, Future Gohan basically needs to revive in order for him to look really, really good. Because again, until he revives, he doesn't have the damage you know, reduction, and he also doesn't have the 58 defense that he gets. So again, I do think that he's very good. My only concern is just, again, how good is he gonna look without the damage reduction and without the defense. But again, overall, I do think he's gonna be a very, very impressive unit. So again, that is gonna do it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.